bridesmaid. I think it's about time we put a #1 in this KTM, my friend.
Yeah, I think it's about time too. They say third time's a charm, so I'm hoping, you know, this year we can get the KTM up front and just, you know, all our sponsors make them happy, you know. KTM Canada, Troy Lee Designs, Factory Connection, Suspension, Pirelli Tires, Go Graphics, Smith Goggles. Everyone's behind us 100%. And I just gotta, you know, get out there and do it, man. It's just frustrating, so I gotta figure out a way to do it.
First 125 moto for the Eastern Championship, Brian. This moto will be brought to you by Orthoflex, the champion's choice for racing. Oh, I can just feel it, the jitters. There's the Boysch on the line with the outside gate pick.
Yeah, that's an odd choice for #1 to pick. I guess he feels that's where the best spot is. It's a right-hander. Here they come, Travis.
Coming into that first corner, it's a big one. Oh, 97. Rob McCullough with a whole shot, but look at that, a problem for Mez off the top.
Oh, no, Mez.
Terrible start for the season.
And McCullough was lined up right next to Fish. There's Fish coming right in behind him. Looks like Joel Serretz. Also team label in second place.
Derek Fisher looks like he got around.
Oh, he's paddling. The Fish is up, though. I thought he was done. Look at some guys getting creative there in the first turn.
I saw number 67, Kevin Gregoire, with a great start. There he is right there. Fisher back into second. Okay, bit of a crazy start. Let's get ourselves set up. McCullough is in first place. Fisher in second. Gregoire and Serretz now battling out for third. Nice line for Gregoire on the inside.
Yeah, 250 Yamahas all up front except for that 125 officials. Peter Raymer down, Machine Racing. He's an up-and-comer. He's got his work come out for him here, Travis. Home Track also and Mesley both down.
Very fast rider, that young fella there, number 145, Pete Raymer, as Fisher goes inside of McCullough and takes the lead.
Yeah, McCullough was doing a little paddling there on the outside of the Garnet corner. #1, that's where he wants to be. First round of the East, defending his championship. Gavin Gregoire, young rider out of Quebec, now into second place.
Tight line through that rhythm section as they head back into the trees. Really like to see Gavin Gregoire up in the mix, Brian. He's a good young French rider. They need that in this series.
Yeah, 17 years old. They actually hosted the race last year in Joliet, the host nationals. We have some riders having troubles. And there's Ryan Sykes, new rider for Richmond Racing and the green Kawasaki.
Looks like Randy Villegas by a rider. That looks like Pierce Chamberlain with a problem.
Chamberlain was down.
Both the riders coming into the Susie Sand section. Oh, nice line on the inside for Chamberlain as he holds off Sykes.
Just hack Sykes right off there. I gotta like the way this young rider, though, number 105, Randy Villane, Blackfoot Honda, is picking him out of thin air, Travis.
He's been riding the Yamaha down south, and the AMA Series comes up. A little bit of time on the Honda. We'll see how long it takes him to get used to it. We saw Treadwell. Now we're back to the leader. #1, Derek Fisher on that Coors Light Morgan Racing Suzuki.
He needs no time getting used to that RM. He loves that bike. And Serretz now looks like he's got his middle island, and island falls right down. Keeps the engine running, loses one place only. I believe that was Villane that got by.
Well, actually, it wasn't Villane. It was number 163, Jeff Yenser, the other rider for the Blackfoot team. We're seeing red all over the place. There's Yenser again, as it looks like number 264, Ryan Sykes, has gone down and is back up on Yenser.
You can see we had some rain. It's a bit mucky here. The rain has kind of stopped. Let's hope it dries up. It's making it hard to determine the numbers out there. There goes Villane, and he's past Gavin Gregoire. What place is that, Travis?
That's
second place.
Second place. Great line on the inside for Villane. Here we are back with Yenser.
Oh, Yenser can't do the step up. Loses two positions. Mesley shows him the shoulder. Mesley back up and running, and he's all over Chamberlain. You know, the local races, Chamberlain and Mesley duke it out all the time. Mesley usually comes out on top.
The man was in last place, and now he's into the top 10. You know how fast that kid is. I love him. Hard charger, elbows all the time. Okay, here we are back for the battle for third. Sykes on the inside. Does he have Gregoire? I think he does. Gregoire holding strong now in fourth, but Sykes will not be denied. He is in third.
Gregoire looks over. He's got no front number plate. Sykes taking it. I love the way this Sykes kid rides. He just smoked yesterday in the quali. He's got a great style. We're going down trackside with our boy Goldie, Mechanics Roll.
Well, a little bit of a close call right there, but he's out front. Huge lead, JP. This has got to be the way you want to start the series.
Yeah, Derek worked pretty hard, and he won the championship last year, so we know we can do it again.
Yeah,
the bike worked pretty good, so that's awesome.
It looks that way. The Morgan Suzuki's running awesome right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy, and he needs to keep going. So.
Right on, JP.
Gold's down in the trenches as we get back to Serretz and number 30, Pierce Chamberlain. Another hometown battle. These guys are going down all the time. Oh, the Mets is in the mix as they go to that left turn. Oh, front side.
Oh, the long car almost takes him out. Heads up move by Luckett. Oh, he's not happy. See him fire those goggles.
He is furious, no doubt. Okay, back to Chamberlain and Serrans. Serrans on the outside, both on the YZ 250S. Oh, great line from Serrans on the inside, but Chamberlain has not given up. I love Pierce Chamberlain. That guy, Pico, that's what they call him.
Pico, look at this. Serrans, though, showing why he finished 4th last year in the championship. He actually beat Chamberlain last year. Chamberlain finished 6th in his rookie season. Serrans, rookie of the year the previous year, has one more year in the pro ranks. These two, again, local riders. They're used to battling each other week in, week out.
Look at that. Valade's got a problem.
He stole the mic. Yes, he did in there. Sipes takes second
place.
Outstanding racing here. Travis at the last lap of the moto. Sipes makes it stick.
Beautiful as we get back to the #1 bike of Derek Fisher on his final approach, taking the checker flag, and a big win here to start out the 125 East, my friend.
He has got to be stoked. I know all the boys are a bit nervous coming in. JP, look at Fish, he's got the smile.
With that start, because I looked down the gate and the #1 plate was right on the far outside. Was that something that Chris was telling you to do, or is that something you did yourself?
I was kind of thinking about it because yesterday it was kind of soft right there, and I figured with the rain it was going to be really soft there. So I just figured on the outside it was kind of hard packed. So I just got out there and just sat back. I didn't actually come out very good, but you know, everybody got bogged in that mud, so I went around.
Okay, all you people, stick around. The 250s are lining up.
Well, the 2003 series has seen a lot of injuries, and the series has been without some of its stars. #3, Brad Hagseth, was injured in the first round. It was practice. He's coming back now, round 5. Good to see you back here, Hagler.
It's good to be back. Definitely good to be back on the bike.
Talk to us about the layoff, how you're feeling, and what the status is.
Status is, been on my bike for about a week now, and a little rusty, but happy to be back on the bike, and glad that I'm going to be able to finish this East Coast swing of the series.
250 Pros on the line. This one will be brought to you by Honda, Blackfoot, and Thor. Good shot at Darcy Lange, Simon Homans, Julian Cerny. And the boys, there's Haggy on the line, finally. Dangerous Don Davidson, Ryan with the 30 board up.
This is it, the nerves, the tensions are high. You can see Bart Stevenson on the outside shaking out his arms. He's in the same spot where McCullough got the whole shot in the first 125, so we'll see if that works for Bart. Here they go, the gate is down, Traps. Great shot coming into this big right-hand sweeper.
Thousands of people lining this first turn, Brian. It's a big right-hander. Who gets the MXP whole shot?
Stevenson got it from the outside, Traps, showing that's where the traction is, like Fisher mentioned after the first 125. Looks like it's nice and clean. I don't see anybody down so far.
Mark Stevenson picking up where he left off in that 125 West with the whole shot out in front, but he has a host of riders behind him. Looks like Huffman. Decker's in the mix. I thought I saw Schnell and Lange as well.
Looks like Juan's looming back there. Dorish is in there. I'd hate to be Stevenson right now with this pack of dogs on my heels.
Love the track setup here. A little split course. Tracks by Chick doing a fantastic job on here. Oh, no!
That's Baldy. Looks like he rung his bell. Fixing up that KTM. Let's hope he get back in the race. He looks a bit woozy.
Mark Stevenson holding up the honor for Riverside Yamaha with the lead right now. Yes, that was Schnell. John Sebastian in the mix. And how about Dusty Klatt with a good start?
Klatt has been so impressive this year. I can't believe the speed he's got on that whole shot Honda. Bondi engines helping him out. Here's the new drop boy. Stevenson in command. Huffman looking all over. This is the second lap of the moto. Decker there on that Blair Morgan number 100 450 Yamaha makes up the top 3.
Stevenson is also riding the 4-stroke, Brian. Looks like 4-stroke's getting good starts, of course. Oh no, Sebastian Y is off the track. He's got banners inside the sprocket. Hard to tell what position he fell back to there.
He's still in the top 10. Dorsch is right there beside him. Huffman takes the lead on the step up here, Trav, into the run. Look at the choices here. Stevenson, you gotta like it, goes one more inside. Cannot get it back, but he's still in the hunt. This is a long photo. This sand section, though, is so entertaining.
Stevenson, a little guy, that's a big bike. I'd like to see that guy carry speed around those corners, but it looks like he was blocking his line. As we get back to the finish line, Sebastian Wash, Schnell, and Klatt are going hard at it. They go into that left-hander up over the tabletop. Great line for Wash through there, very stylish.
Shaping up to be a great race. Darcy Lange now, he's putting the heat on Stevenson. He's got the inside line coming up into the big sand wash. He's off to the right. I think he's going to take it. He does. Gets through cleanly and just opens up on that lime green KX250.
I love the way that Darcy Lange stayed on the gas and made his way into that corner. That's what it was all about. Here we go, Mesley and Treadwell. Oh,
Mesley a gear higher than Treadwell, I'm telling you. Makes the pass beautifully, Travis.
Mesley was on the gas for sure, no question about it. Really strong in the 250s here. Like to see him up with Waugh on the outside. Does he have Stevenson coming down into the step up? Yes, he does, with a great line.
That's right, Travis. Waugh had it dialed in there. An excellent line. Here's our leader now, Huffman. Oh, what great camera work by our man, Felix from RDS. Behind the lens there, Travis.
Beautiful shot of Huffman. Great style. Looks like Dorsch has got a problem. His blocker slipped by him on the inside. Dorsch looked like he was talking to the officials on the
his
side.
Suzuki mechanic was right up the hill there. He was pointing at his clutch. Probably got some clutch issues. There's that great shot again of Waugh. He's coming up on Decker now. That puts Waugh into fourth. Decker third still. Oh, and Dougie DeHaan, he's out. He's got a problem. Looks like his jersey's all ripped up there, Travis.
Back to the step-up Decker with Waugh hot in his heels. You can still see that banner material inside of Waugh's sprocket. Don't know if it's causing him any problems right now. Does not seem to be causing him any problems as they head over the rise and into that right-hander. Waugh takes second place from Decker with a great line.
To make a comment on that ribbon, it's on the sprocket side, which is good. When it's on the brake side, it can overheat the brake. There's Lawrence. He's got some issues. He's on that Vision 1 Suzuki.
Here we are back to the lead. Waugh has caught up to Huffman in a big way. Huffman had some great lines out here yesterday. Won his qualifier. Waugh had some troubles. He came back, almost contacted for the quality win. But look at these two riders. These are the best in the country right now. Waugh on the inside. Does he have Huffman? I don't think so.
Back along the tree line, two beautiful red Hondas here. Blackwood flying those red Honda wings. Here they come. There's another really technical little double here. It's a real fun part of the track. Nice left-hand sweeper up to the spectator area. Huffman in control for the interim, but Waugh, I think, is the man I'd pick for the overall. Here they are, neck and neck, Trappers. Woo-hoo!
Coming over the finish line. Waugh's been the fastest man on the track for sure. Great lines for Huffman, though, as they come up to that. Oh, my!
Safe spot, Mesley went down. That safe spot, see that split course there, forces a guy to make a decision. Waugh was taking the inside, so he cut it in and just slid out. Exact same thing as Mesley. He's up and running, though. What did he lose there? About 10 seconds. Here it is again. He's on the outside here. Huffman on the inside, in control of the corner. But Waugh squares off, tucks in. Looks like he's going to try and get back on the inside again. There he is going for it. And just too much speed. It doesn't matter about your suspension, your tires, nothing. Body position was a little wrong, too much speed. He's down. As Lange now coming up on Klatt.
Oh my! Lange comes into frame with a huge move on the inside, but does not get Klatt. Dusty Klatt is holding up his honor. Coming into that quad section, Brian.
Darcy does it. There's a fine example of what that quad. The Kuyangs gets the position. Darcy Lange moves up one. Now he's got a sight set on Shell. A couple seconds ahead.
What a pass. You are right. When you can out-jump somebody, that can happen in a split second and make the pass. Oh my, Waugh is on the gas. He is caught back up to Huffman as they get through that rhythm section, take us through the trees. Very one line through there, Brian. Yeah. Waugh on the inside.
Oh, look at that drive for Waugh. Looks like he just found some traction. I cannot believe how he just jettisoned past Huffman. Huffman doesn't even do the double there, mired up with some lappers. Dougie DeHaan also a lap down. We'll see if he can salvage something this moto, Trapper.
Huffman looked like he swung out a little wide, maybe got into some loose stuff, did not have the traction. Waugh with a great line on the inside. As we get back to number 7, Iron Mike Treadwell, and number 10, Simon Homans, who's starting to get in the mix on the inside and takes care of Tread. No way, Treadwell still on the gas. Yellow flag, Brian. Caution, gotta slow down.
That's right, Travis. No passing on the yellow from the point of the flag to the crash lane. There's Huffman. He's in second. He's taking the last lap flag. See the huge crowds out here at RJ Motorsport Park.
Great motocross fan base in Southern Ontario. They are all out to see the pros and to see this guy. Number 1, John Sebastian Juan, his final approach. Gets in and takes the checkered flag. Woo-wee. Very confident man right now, Brian.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the first 250 moto, number 1 for the Blackfoot team, the champ!
You didn't get a great start. You battled into second place. You worked your way up on Damon. It looked like you guys were going to have an epic battle, then you crashed. First, tell us about the crash.
I didn't do it for my first half of the race. Was kind of out of control. I got a banner. Of course, it's a Honda banner in the back of my bike, and I couldn't use the rear brakes, so that's why I blew up 1 or 2 corners and I fell. But good thing they're a 30-minute moto, so I had time to catch up.
Okay, everyone, I've been waiting all year for this. I'm Mother Earth coming up live on stage. My favorite man. You kicked butt in your qualifier. You must be feeling good for tomorrow's race.
Yeah, I went out and I was kind of nervous because I don't know any of these people, and I was just going out, just going to give it my best shot. And I got into the lead and just started. I put my head down and just set a pace and try to settle in and stay calm. And I ended up pulling a pretty good lead, so I was pretty happy about it.
Okay, second 1-2-5 on the line, and this one will be brought to you by Yamaha ATVs, my friend.
Good shot. Hey, there's Treadwell's mechanic Jericho. Treadwell's bike grenaded in the first moto. He did not finish.
That's a tough way to start the season in the 125.
Yeah, you can't afford that.
4 rounds. Dangerous Don Davidson with the 5 sideways. Beautiful shot, Brian, and this big right-hand sweeper. Take it to the bank, my friend.
Here they come. RPMs are high. Look at the jump. Gavin Gregoire on the 250F. What a shot of the boys put it through. It looks clean. Nobody on their face.
Kevin Gregoire with the MX Performance hole shot, but look at this. His hands are full of Pierce Chamberlain. Chamberlain on the inside, busts Gregoire wide. Looks like Belade's in the mix. And do I see Sarrett in there as well, Brian?
Yeah, number 112, Johnny Silligren also. He's in 4th. Him and Sarrett are duking out for 4th. Here they come with Machine Racing's Pierce Chamberlain out front.
This is the first time that Pierce Chamberlain's been in the lead in the pros. He's got to be liking this. I bet he's a little nervous as we get back to Gregoire. He's got Belade all over him. Belade getting a face full of that 250F roost.
Gregoire had a great start. It looks like Sarrett is now solidly into 4th. No, Fisher! Fisher's taking Sarrett. Sipes to Sarrett. Sarrett's back to 6th place.
As they funnel through the Xbox rhythm section, a little one line through there, Brian. Tough part of the track.
Well, that's just one rut. There's lots of lines there. It's just if the guy wants to take that run, he can stay a bit low. Lots of options, though, nonetheless. Fisher, quick work at Gregoire. I think he's on the outside. He's going to tuck under.
Oh, nice line for Gregoire. A little block pass and great defense. Keep your eye on Fisher, though. This guy is lightning fast on the inside.
He's reminiscent of Wah, the way he gets in that crouch and he gets in the fishtails when he's really pushing the rear end of that bike, is fishtailing all over. There he goes. He just gives a little bit more throttle. Outbreaks French-Canadian up-and-comer Gregoire.
That moves Fisher into 3rd place behind Chamberlain. Belade. Now Sipes is in the mix. Oh, and he does the quad. Just about case it. Moves into 4th as he gets by Gregoire.
He did. He landed right on top of it. Now they've got Belade right in front of him. Belade's got his mitts full. Fisher and Sipes. Chamberlain out front. He's got about a, 3-4 second gap now. Fisher making life very difficult for Randy Belade.
How about this, Brian? We've got a 4-stroke in the 250F out front, and then 3 2-strokes. 3 different brands right behind. Love to see that stuff.
Absolutely. Everyone always says those 250Fs are such an advantage. Well, how come we've got a 2-stroke win in the West, and we've got 2-strokes all over the place in the East?
Little moment for Fisher there as he went outside on that split course. Sipes gained a little bit of ground, and they are both moving up heavily on Belade. What a great battle this 125 East.
Wow, Sipes is all over Fisher. In turn, Fisher all over Belade. This is turning out to be a heck of a battle for 2nd place in this beautiful prepared Barrie circuit.
So far right now in the 125 East, these are the top 4 riders. We're just going to have to see how this thing plays out. But right now, we are witnessing some great racing.
Yeah, you can see there's a lot of little stones mixed into the sand. This section pretty much virgin sand.
Look at that, Brian.
Fish plows himself right out into the deep stuff. Right in that Suzuki banner. Keeps the engine running, Trev. That's good for him. I don't know how many places he's losing here. He's definitely losing a lot of time on Sipes.
Tough to tell, but it's interesting the line choice coming in there. You do have that wide option. He just got into that soft, silty stuff, and he had a problem. Back to the battle for 2nd place. Sipes on the inside. Does he have Belade with a great line? You better believe it.
Sipes out muscling Randy Belade there on the inside. We'll fit one line through here. Most of the guys opted for the inside of the split course. Haven't seen too much going on there. Oh, Iron Mike, you did not need to do that to yourself. Iron Mike, look at him. He's got to be hurt. This is one of the toughest guys in motocross, period. Doesn't matter, US, Canada, Europe. Look at him limping off the track. That guy's got heart, courage. That guy's hurt right now, you can tell.
Brian, the battle for the lead. Sipes on the inside. Does he have Chamberlain? I think so. That is stamping home some authority. What a big pass on Chamberlain.
This kid's impressing me huge, Mark. I'm telling you what, riding strong, first time out in Canada, lead this race. Chamberlain knows his track intimately. He's in 2nd place. McCullough, first moto hole shot. He's 38 years old, still going fast. Let's hope it's nothing serious.
All right, Bill. Your boy Pierce is riding awesome. He got such an awesome start. I think you're just up as fired up as he is.
I think so, yeah. We all are for it.
You think you can hold on to this or what?
We've got to keep Canadian in the top 3. We've got to be Canadian in the top 3.
That's funny coming from an Englishman.
Pay for it, $25.
Right on, Bill.
Back to the race with number 16, Ryan Lockhart on the inside. Does he have Yenser, the Blackfoot rider? Called up at the last minute. I think so. Ryan Lockhart looking very strong. 5th in the first 125 moto, Brian, and puts him in 5th right now. This is the battle for 2nd, though. Here we go.
Chamberlain, Valade, and Fisher. Fisher getting back after that crash, making up tons of time on these guys. Look at him going wide, crisscrossing all over the place. He's a man on a mission, big time. Look at some lappers now. Fisher sticking to the outside line, Travers, and he makes the pass on Valade. RM125 outpowering that Blackfoot Honda.
Right, that section is so rough yet soft at the same time, and Valade was just fired up in that socks up in the corner. As we get back to Chamberlain, Fisher is all over Pico. Look out, fellas, they stepped out into the ball. Let's go back and have a look at her.
Well, Fisher's all about momentum. Valade going for the inside. There's a really deep rut there. Kind of fires down Valade. Fisher's on the gas so much earlier. Gets his momentum up and just flies and rails the outside of that berm. Exquisitely executed by Derek Fisher.
This is for 2nd place. Here's Chamberlain in the machine racing YZ250F. There you go, Fisher on the old RM125 on the inside. Great training as they come up to that quad section, Brian, that you like. Look at this. Oh my, Derek Fisher is on the gas, moving into 2nd by Chamberlain.
The boys quads into the 2nd place. Outstanding. You can see JP waving the towel. Get on it, Derek. Let's see if he's got time to reel in sight. Hey, young Tyler Medaglia, a Pro-Am rider, 117, just a little guy, riding the wheels off this machine out here.
As he gets by Danny Beckett Jr., who's having some problems with the body right now. A little bit of flu bothering him. He was supposed to be a hot shoe in this 125 eats. Let's see if he picks it up as we get back to Valade and Chamberlain. Now Chamberlain in 3rd place has hands full, and Valade gets fine with a great pass.
Machine's Chamberlain just knocked off the podium right there. That's tragic for the machine crew. Great to get that podium berth. Sights now on his final approach.
You better believe it. A big win for this guy as he takes the checkered flag. 2nd 125 moto. That's his first win on Canadian soil, Brian. Good things to come.
All right, Ryan, that first moto, man, you got a horrible start. That time you were about top 10. Tell us about it.
Yeah, the first moto didn't go as I wanted it to because I got a bad start and it was kind of muddy and just, you know, on them things, and I ended up getting 2nd, so that set me up good to get the overall in this moto. I got a pretty decent hole shot. I was probably top 10, and come around and just tried to stay behind Derek. He was setting a good pace. He was passing a lot of people, and then he kind of bobbled over there in a corner, so I went around and just...
I was talking to your mechanic in the first moto there, and I seen him in the 2nd moto, play rough. What's the on one of the boards? Play rough. What's that mean?
Yeah, I think he wanted me to get in there and slam some people, I guess. You know, maybe we can work on that next week, get in there and be a little more aggressive.
Right on. What's the plan for next weekend?
Hole shot. I watched the video. My buddy Josh Woods gave me the video for the track next weekend. It looks pretty tight in one line, so hopefully I'm going to get a good start and take it from there.
Okay, all you bench racers, don't deviate from this channel. 250 final moto.
Okay, we're with Craig Decker, sitting 3rd in points right now in the 250 Pros. Craig, I want to go back to last week in Regina. I think that might be a weekend that you want to forget.
Yeah, it didn't go as planned for sure. You know, first moto, guy crashed in front of me right away, and I hit him and went down and played catch up all day. And then 2nd moto, I just gated really poorly and had a couple problems early, and again worked up from the back. And it was just one of them tracks where it was tough to make up a whole lot of time. It wasn't real rough, and there were a lot of guys going fast, so the results weren't there.
Okay, the boys are on the line. 2nd 250, good shot at Dougie DeHaan. Justin Thompson, we're in that beautiful Rex gear, and there's Damon Huffman, Brian.
The sun finally coming out for the fans and the racers. Dangerous to 5. This is it, Travers. Final moto of the day, my friend.
Good shot of Mesley's new bucket as Waugh focuses down on the gate. Nice pullback, and the gate is down, Brian. Coming to that first corner, who's going to get that MX Performance whole shit?
Huffman right on the inside. Looks like Decker, that ominous 100. Fasciati through there. Goal, Fasciati. Pole shots of 2nd 250 moto, RJ Motosport. Park.
Beautiful with Lange in tow. Looks like Waugh got a good start. Here, Yamaha's up there. That's Decker and Schnell. Beautiful start for Fasciati, though. Boy, that kid's got to be on fire. Oh, Lange with the opposite line. No way, Fasciati on the gas.
Fasciati responding to Darcy. Darcy now jumps into 1st place. No, teammate Fasciati won't have any of it. You got to admire Fasciati for not laying down on Darcy. Darcy, and there it is, that split course. We can see it in action right there. Does Darcy make it work? neck and neck, Travis, into the drop away, the big step up. There it is.
As Decker gets by Fasciati and moves into second place, this is where things are going to start to tighten up with Lange with a bit of a moment there with Decker right on his heels coming to that sand section. Let's see the lines.
Looks like Schnell right in there also threw on Fasciati. Schnell, look at the gas on Schnell, eating that roost, keeping the hammer down on that 252 stroke. He always gets good starts on Craig Schnell.
Back to some of the boys in a mired up. We've got Cerny in there. Looks like, terrible start for Simon Holmans on that number 10 Riverside Yamaha.
Oh boy, that puts him in 40th place. Hate to be there. Darcy out front now. Like to see this. There's Decker, good buddies with Darcy. Schnell won now in 4th place. Travis into this little wall. It's Fasciati has a bit. It's a bit of a kicker.
Waugh moving now into 3rd place as he gets by Schnell. You're right about that section. Waugh was on the outside. There are more lines through there than one. Waugh is on the gas though in a big way. Decker looking strong in 2nd. Waugh in 3rd. Schnell, Lange. Then we've got Lafridge and then Huffman. Great battle in here, Brian.
I want to comment on Waugh. He's in 3rd place. He fell, had a bad start in the first one. Here he is already in 3rd. I think the writing's on the wall there. Waugh is just going to keep his head down, see if he can work his way into the lead.
Fasciati was very talented last year in the 250 class. After the 125 West was done, he is on it right now as we get to the Export A lockoff cam. I tell you what, he's got his hands full of Damon Huffman.
I think Fasciati is a real 250 rider. You know, he rides that 125 well, but he seems to just shine on that 250. Suits his cut and thrust type of riding style.
Super rough line coming into the Garden corner. Waugh on the gas earlier. Does he have Decker? I think so. Moving into 2nd place, Brian.
Yes, he's got his sights set on Darcy Lange there. Decker taking the exact same line. Everyone is taking that same line. That must be the good one. Huffman now, he's got his face full of 108. Lafridge, look at him. Back and forth, cat and mouse. These guys just dogging each other, using the whole track, Travs.
Love that inside line that Huffman got on, moving Lafridge wide and taking over what now is 4th place.
You see Huffman look back in midair, trying to find out where Lafridge was, kind of figure out where he'd want to place himself in the corner. Does a great job.
Oh, Darcy
Berg shot! Berg shot! What? He knows Waugh's there, so you can bet that Darcy's giving it 110%, focusing on what's in front of him. I love Waugh, though, taking all the split courses. That guy does not follow. Hagler, your boy Hagler, looks like he's done.
Tough season for number 3, Brad Hagstead, as we get back to the lead. This is the same spot where Waugh got Decker on the inside. Waugh on the gas, Lange wide through the Garden corner. You better believe it, Brian. Waugh is in 1st place.
He had the exact same line, got on the gas, the exact same spot. Poor Darcy, he just got totally blindsided by Waugh. Waugh had that corner so dialed.
Huffman in 5th place. I had made a mistake. He was in 5th. Schnell in 4th. Great line for Schnell coming out of there. But I do not think that Damon Huffman will be denied here. He is on the gas.
He has been so smooth this whole weekend. He rides. There it is. He takes him right on the inside. Schnell went wide there to get the drive for that little double, because that little double doesn't look like much, but it's very tricky and very technical. If you get a little bit of wheel spin, there's no chance you can clear it.
Well, the capitalist that Huffman is, he got on the inside and made the pass, getting back to the battle for 2nd place. Darcy Lange with his hands full of number 100. Frank Decker on that Blair Morgan 450. Let's see if Decker goes wide, though, with that big bike. Huffman now in tow through the Suzuki. Huffman loses the front end.
Huffman took the exact same line as Decker, eating the roost, and then just, low slides it.
Trying to keep the bike going with a hand on the clutch.
He stalled it. It's done. That bike is, he's going to have to refire that. That puts Decker nicely into 3rd place, all over his buddy Darcy Lange.
Oh, these guys have been battling well all season long. Good to see it. Here's that slide out again, Brian.
You can see all the different ruts forming coming into the corner. Huffman comes in, just knifes under, a little too much throttle. Gets caught in that Suzuki sand trap. You know, every single top rider crashed in that corner at one time or another during this whole weekend.
Getting back to the battle for 4th place, we've got Schnell and Lafridge. These guys can put it together, Brian. Good battle with a pair of Americans on the track.
Absolutely. Lafridge being our champion in the 125 West. Been very strong on the 250. He's definitely in the hunt for top 5 in that series.
Yeah, I think he has the speed to run up front, but right now Schnell is looking very good for that Riverside Yamaha team. Oh my, look at this. Darcy Lange has fallen back to 3rd place. Craig Decker's gone by, and Tommy Lemieux with a huge issue.
He must be riding with a flat for a while for that whole inner tube to come outside of the rim. You don't see that every day. There's Klatt on DeHaan now. What's this transition for? What, 7th, 8th place?
Yeah, these guys have been going all season long, all Oh, Cloud with a great line on the inside. Super impressed with that young kid in the 250 class.
Absolutely, you hit the nail right on that. 2 Bondi engines, 2 there, also identically prepared 250 Hondas.
As Huffman gets back in the race and slips by Schnell for 4th.
Oh, Chuck Mesley was riding so strong. He was in a solid 6th place. Looks like he went on. Oh, that is the shot of all shots. As Mesley, we'll see if he can get anything out of this.
Oh, back to Huffman. It was not 4th place. He was in 5th place as he got by Schnell. Now moving up on Lawford for 4th. Oh, yes.
Right by him.
I think so.
I think yes.
Back to the leader, Johnson. Oh, what a beautiful move up over that tabletop ride.
Woohoo! Just sailing through the old place red zone. Decker now solid 2nd, winding down in this 250 final moto of the day.
This is winding down, but look at that. Darcy Lange is on the gas.
He made up a ton of ground there. Oh, Juan just decimating this very track. He is the magician / tactician. We've said that before. He is executing it in full Wah style here today.
Back to the Garnet corner, number 100, Craig Decker. Lange looking good. Oh, Lange sliding out with a bit of a problem.
Oh, he's pushing so hard. He could taste 2nd place. Just slid out there, skipped on a rock. Who knows what happened? There's Huffman now into 3rd on the last and final lap of this moto.
Beautiful line for Huffman through that red zone as we get back to number 1, John Sebastian Waugh. Looks like he's comfortable in 1st place, getting into the Suzuki Sand Trap. Beautiful line through there for him. But look at this. Craig Decker is right behind him, and Huffman has caught up to Decker, Brian.
I can't believe the spirited ride by Huffman. He's charged so hard. I thought Decker had 2nd in the bag there after he got by Lange. Huffman up on 1 wheel. There's Waugh in control. The battle is for 2nd place.
Super rough line through the Thor Sweepers. We get back to Huffman on the outside. Does he have Decker? Huffman with some great acceleration. Oh, look at that Decker. Issues, Brian, issues.
I think Huffman had the pass made before Decker had that issue. Decker's going to be doing some soul searching. The champ, though, he's going to be drinking champagne. 2 moto wins for the Blackfoot Honda team here at round